Hello and welcome back to our channel. In this video I'm going to be showing you all the things I own for my dog Goa, who is laying right there. You can probably see him a little bit. So yeah, everything I own, which will be fun to see for myself as well, what I own for Goa. So I think we should start with the big item. So I have a crate for Goa. It's currently in the shed outside, so I'm not currently using it, and really mine, I borrowed it from my parents. I also have a couple of dog beds around the house. This one is actually imported from Bali, which my mom did, and then I also have the round dog bed that you see everywhere on the internet. Then I also have some agility equipment. We have the poles, which I bought on Amazon, and we also have some jumping equipment and a tunnel, which I bought together with my mom, so we just, you know, change it around who gets what. And then I also have a bike card for my dog, so one that goes behind the bike so he can come with me when I cycle. And then I also have a dog swimming pool, which is very handy in the summer. You know, I have a small garden, but fits just really nice. Let's go to some official things. So his paperwork. So I have a dog passport, which has, for example, his rabies shots, etc., and his yearly vaccinations in it. Then I also have it's like sort of like a book. It's called a hondenlogboek in the Netherlands, which is for if I want to compete in competitions, I have to have that book to participate in official Raad van Beheer competitions. And then I also have his pedigree. So Koa is registered with the ASDR, the AKC, and also with the FCE. So those papers I have. And then I also keep a book about his family pedigree, or his family history, I guess. In that book I am kind of researching all the dogs that came in his line, which I find very interesting. So that's that book. Then let's go to food. At the moment I give Goa Dog Lovers Gold kibble. He gets about half a cup in the morning and half a cup at night. Then I have a bag of Frolics, small one. I just use it for small treats. So if I go on a walk, I take a couple of those kibble with me. And then I also have a Kong, which I use sometimes with peanut butter, but mostly I use it just at night when I give Goa's meat through his kibble, and that mixture I put in the Kong and then let him eat it. Then I also have sheep fat. I don't know if that's the correct term in English, but schapenvet, and I give one each day to Goa just for his coat and to add something to his food. I also use Rody rolls, in particular the chicken rolls, for training at the dog schools. And then at night, which I said, I will put some meat for his food. And I have a couple of options that I choose from. I like the farm food freezer food, so they have two types. They have a beef kind and they also have a tripe with heart. I use those, and then I also use Rody freezer meal. They also have beef and they also have tripe with heart, and they have a couple other meats. Then I also have some bones that he loves to chew on, you know, just for entertainment purposes. I prefer the bigger ones. And then he has some dental sticks, which I sometimes give him as a treat. Then we also have a couple of enriched things. So he has a dog puzzle and snuffle mats. So he has a mat, which I made myself, and I also have it in a ball form, which he really likes. Then I also have a treat ball. I also have treat bags. So I have one that I use on a walk, which is actually a fanny pack. And then I have a treat bag, which I use for training. And then I have a smaller treat bag, which I can just put on a leash or something. And then I have a collapsible water bowl. And I have a couple of bowls, which is for his water at home and for his food. We also have some electronics. So I have 3 cameras around the house, which I will turn on if Goa is home alone. Then I also have a GoPro harness, which they sell at GoPro. It's just like a dog harness, but then you can attach the GoPro on it, which is really fun to try if you want to film videos. Then we also have some things for grooming. Now we have shampoos. I have a first aid kit, you know, just in case. Then I also have some brushes, and then I have some Vaseline, which I use when it's snowing. Before we go out, I will put some on his paws, just to keep his paws safe. And I have toothpaste, which Koa doesn't like toothpaste. And then I also have some toothbrushes. For walking, I have a couple of different collars. He has his puppy collar that he wore when I picked him up from the breeder. Just a nice memory. And then after I used a Woof Frills collar, but it got a bit dirty and it just didn't clean well anymore. So now he's wearing just another collar, which has his tags on it with his name and my phone number, and then also the tag that he has been vaccinated for rabies. And on the collar he also wears his Tractive GPS tracker, which I also want to do a video about my experience with using a Tractive GPS tracker. Then I also have two different types of harnesses, which they're both the same. They're in a size M. I really like these types of harnesses because they don't need to go around his head, because Koa doesn't like that. So I can just click it around his neck and then click it around his stomach. Then I have a couple of different leashes, you know, just a normal type. I have a running leash, so if you want to go running, or just a hands-free leash as well, it doesn't need to be for going running. I have two agility leashes. It's like a tug toy and a leash in one. I have a slip leash as well. And then I also have a leash for in the car. We'll be safe when we drive. And then I also have sort of a pin which you can turn and then it will go in the ground. And it's really handy for when we go camping. That's why I bought it. If he isn't allowed to be off leash at the campsite, I can just put it in the ground and he can roam free but still be on a leash. And with that pin I had a 6-meter leash. Then I also have some shoes which I bought for when we went to Croatia, because it was really hot in Croatia, around the 35 degrees. So if you wanted to visit a city, then he wore his shoes so his paws would be protected. And then I also have a muzzle, because in some places in Europe they have muzzle laws, which means that in public transport your dogs have to wear a muzzle. I didn't use it in Croatia, but it's always handy to have it if we go on another trip abroad. Then I also have some accessories, which I have a swimming vest for Koa when we go on boats or when we go paddleboarding, and he also wore it in the ocean in Croatia. Then I also have some dog sweaters. So I have a dog sweater that he uses when it's snowing. And I also have a orange sweater with the flag of the Netherlands around the collar, which I bought for like King's Day. And I have a lot of bandanas, different ones, a birthday bandana. I bought a whole pack, you know, different colors from Amazon. And then I also have a bandana with the American flag on it, because he's a miniature American Shepherd. And then I also have two bandanas that go over the collar. And then I also have dog toys. We have a lot of these chuck-it balls. I have a couple that I keep by the door for when we go outside, so those I will use at the dog park. And I also have a thrower, so if you go to a big dog park I can throw the ball really far. I have some Kong toys, the Kong knots, which I really like because Koa loves toys, but the plush ones he will just destroy in like 15 minutes or so. And these ones I've had for 6 months or so and they're still going, so I really like those toys. I have some tuck toys and some water toys. We have a frisbee for in the water. Koa loves our other water toy, which is a Kong dummy. And I also have a heartbeat toy. I bought it because Koa didn't like to be home alone and I thought it would help him with his anxiety around the house. but Koa is kind of afraid of the heartbeat toy. Hello, this is me from the future. I'm editing this video right now, and while I've been editing I saw that I missed something, so I forgot to mention a couple things. I also have a fetch block which I use for our obedience class, and I also have a doggy passport play toy, and I also forgot to mention that I have a retractable leash which I use in instances where I want him to have some freedom but don't want to have him off leash. And then I also did some shopping today, so I thought I would mention it real quickly. I bought a raincoat, a doggy robe, so for when he's wet, and then I also started looking to some different kibble because we've been struggling with his weight, so I am just trying to figure out something that will work. When I figured it out, I will make a video about what I feed my mini Aussie. I also am going to show handling classes, which you will see in one of my next videos, and I needed to buy a show line for that. So yeah, that's everything I own for Koa. It's quite a lot. It will probably keep growing because I can't really refuse anything that's really cute. So I hope you liked this video, and if you want to see more from us, please subscribe and like this video and comment down below if you have any ideas for next videos. Hope to see you in the next video. Bye!